Now, unless the poor magistrate who's going to deal with this, unless he's able to understand and know, how is he going to ever try these cases? That's one aspect. If you want to implement the provisions of the Act, then it has to be done in a system, by which all the people who are involved, first of all, commission of the offence, compensation, adjudication of civil liabilities, penal consequences, they are all well versed in this particular branch of the law and technology. Then comes a more important role, and that is that of the investigator. Right from the very beginning, when I was associated with this kind of program, I found a person who is Inspector General, Mr. Behra, who took a very strong interest in this branch, and he has been helping us, educating us also in various ways and methods in which to deal with this, the kind of investigation that is required. An offence committed somewhere far away outside the country, but targeted to some computer resource in India. How to recover, how to get back the information, how to get back the evidence, connecting the two. Sometimes it's very simple. Each computer has its own little mark, identification mark. Sometimes it's very simple, but at the same time, if it is routed through different countries, it can create a lot of havoc, and it can confuse a person who has to deal with the matter. So you need a lot of education as far as even the investigating authorities are concerned. If we are to seriously tackle the menace that has now started with people coming in to misuse this technology, to misuse and use this technology for dishonest means. You have the common law, the normal laws, you have the laws, the enacted laws on the side which we understand, basically things like trademark, copyright. These are things which are rampant in the virtual world as well. To be able to identify, we required a good deal of education. I have two hats to wear in this particular process. The Honorable Chief Justice of India made me the chairman of this particular committee, a National Committee for Enforcement of Cyber Law. At the same time, I also happen to be the chairman of the executive chairman of the National Legal Services Authority. And we have been planning to try and correlate the two, to try and work out a situation where circumstances in which we can use the NALSA, as we call it, as a kind of a educational process. Provisions are there. Section 4 of the Legal Services Authorities Act gives us the authority to go in for research into these kind of activities. We can involve the NALSA, we can involve all the state legal services authority to spread this kind of education. And we can also involve the National Judicial Academy, the state judicial academies, to hold different seminars, to hold different courses if need be. I have one of the resource persons here today is Miss Karnika Seth. She's the author of a lovely book she's written on cyber law. She's here today. I have interacted with her, and she has also prepared various modules which others may have also prepared for giving this kind of, imparting this kind of training. And I think we could involve people like her in this process. Since all of you are here who are involved in this entire exercise, may I request all of you to ponder over what is going to be discussed today and thereafter come up with valuable suggestions which we can thereafter utilize and use for the proper implementation of the provisions of the Act in relation to cyber law and cyber crimes. Thank you very much.